Hello, welcome to today's lecture. The title is Why Every Investor Should Pay Attention to the Monthly Cup with Handle. Now, if you're familiar with the cup with handle pattern, you know how powerful the pattern is. But if you do not know what the cup and handle pattern is, it looks like a cup and then this is the handle. There'll be a correction or crash and then a base and a positive move, and then the handle is where the consolidation happens. And once the stock breaks out of the handle, it can be a very powerful move. And when you see this cup and handle pattern appear in a monthly chart, sometimes it can be a life-changing event where it marks the bottom and the stock can go up for years and months and even years. So, why do we want to trade the cup with handle pattern? Why do investors need to pay attention to it? First of all, it's a time-tested chart pattern in big winners, and it was popularized by William O'Neill, who wrote the book How to Make Money in Stocks. And what he found out over the decades is that many big winners have cup with handle patterns in the daily chart and in the weekly chart. But we're going to look at the monthly chart because these big winners also have monthly cup with handle patterns. So you can see the chart pattern in daily, weekly, and monthly. It's a very versatile chart pattern. And you can often find this in long-term bottom. So it's a very good idea for investors to pay attention to this. Okay, if you look at this chart, JP Morgan, it's a daily chart. We had a decline here. And then we have a bullish Haramayi. Here, some of you will know that this is a bullish reversal pattern. And after that, you can see JP Morgan rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. But how do you know that this stock is going to rise? And one of the ways is for you to take a look, very zooming out look at the monthly chart. So this is a daily chart, and many people do not understand why the stock rise like this. So let's switch to the monthly chart. Bear in mind this is 2024. So this is a monthly chart of JP Morgan, stretched from 2016 to 2023. Now the rise was around here, right? Let me just go back for you to see. This is a daily chart. The rise started here around November and it rose by quite a lot. And this is a monthly chart where it started to rise. But prior to that, if you have knowledge of the monthly chart cup with handle pattern, you can see the pattern developing in 2002, 2003. So what happens 2 years ago is very important for you to understand why it rose in 2024. Here the stock had a monthly decline, traded sideways to form the handle, and then broke out. And then it corrected a bit to the handle, which is a support area, and boom, all the way it rose. So if you do not understand why the stock rose in the daily chart, if you learn about cup with handles, then you know that it has set up already 2 years prior, and that is why it's very important if you're a long-term investor to study the cup with handle pattern in the monthly chart. Let's take another look at the JP Morgan Chase. Not only does it happen in 2022, 23, 24, here we have a chart of JP Morgan in 1990. Wow, nasty decline here. Then it base, positive move, and then a sideways trading pattern, right? So you can see the cup and then the handle, and after it broke out of it, look how it rose over the years. So this is a very important pattern. If you find it, sometimes it can mark the long-term bottom and a multi-year move up. Right, this is a monthly chart of Genuine Parts Company. You can see the stock declining in the 2008 crash and all the way down here. And then it move up, this form the handle part. So the cup and then the handle. The cup and then the handle. It broke out here and look, multi-year rise. So if you're an investor and you have learned this pattern, it's going to really help you spot monster move in a stock, sometimes multi-years. Now there are many other examples which I'm going to look at in charting site where Garmin, ISRG, Jabil, KLACKO, and MMC. So let's go to the charting site. Alright, here we are at TradingView Garmin stock monthly. So if you do not have a charting site or software, do go to tradingview.com. It offers a very good charting software on the site that you can use. Here we have Garmin, a decline here from a bottoming tail, basing, and then a positive move, and then this is the handle. So we have the cup and then the handle. Let me just draw for you to see. This is the cup, and then this is the handle. So what do? You can buy the breakout and look, multi-year rise. Interesting, isn't it? Now let's take a look at Jabil circuits. Alright, this is the monthly chart of JBL. You can see here, as we zoom in here, the stock actually had a nasty decline in 2020, and then it based and then formed a handle here. Let me just draw for you to see. This is the cup, and then this is the handle. So what you do is you buy the breakout and look, multi-year rise again. So let's take a look at ISRG, Interactive Surgical. Alright, what do we have here? Look at how this stock formed. Here is a nasty decline and then base, and then it traded sideways, right? Let's draw for you to see. Alright, the cup, and then this is the handle. And look, if you could buy here, multi-year rise. Here we also have a kind of cup with handle pattern as well. That's why the stock is rising. This is the cup, this is the handle. Went up, declined to the handle, which is a support area, and it's continuing to rise. Maybe it will just continue to rise further. Interesting, isn't it? Alright, let's go and take a look at KLAC. This is a semi-stock. Alright, here we have the cup, sideways trading at the handle. So once it broke out, multi-year rise, and it's very important for you to know this pattern. It does help. How about here? Here we have another cup with handle pattern in the monthly chart, and look, it's breaking out. Oh, I won't be surprised that it's going to have multi-year move as well. Alright, now let's take a look at Coca-Cola, KO. Alright, this happened back in 2008. Very nasty decline, and then the handle form. Alright, this is the cup, and then this is the handle. Alright, now this is more like a textbook handle, because textbook sometimes says that the handle can decline a bit. So whether it's flat or sideways trading downwards, it's okay as long as the cup and handle forms. You see the breakout, and then a very nice multi-year rise. And last of all, let's take a look at MMC. Now there are many more examples, but I'm just showing you some of it. So here is one of the cup and handle, cup and then the handle. See, once it broke out of it, multi-year rise. Here's another one, monthly cup and handle. After it broke, rise again. So interesting, isn't it? Here we have one pattern, here we have another pattern, and multi-year rise, right? All this is very important for you to learn all this. So in conclusion, in this short lecture, this video, we have now learned to look at the long-term picture. Don't only look at the short-term picture. You must learn to look at the long-term picture. And if you're a long-term investor, you should study this pattern, because it can give you a very good entry in timing. And big winners often come from the cup with handle. So I do hope that you have enjoyed this lesson, that you learned something. So if you learned something, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next lecture.